Fellas, if you ever wanted to know why you may have problems getting with that girl that you really, really want, the 8, the 9s, and the 10s, you want to know the main reason why it may seem so hard to get with them? Or if you have got one of their attention, it didn't last too long. The main reason why is because of free attention. Guys still feel the need to give women free attention, free validation, blowing up her little ego for nothing. For nothing. She's done nothing for you except exist. That's it. That's it. Guys still feel the need to go up to girls that they don't even know, random women. Ooh, you pretty. You giving women compliments out of nowhere. Why? Why do you do that? Huh? I've heard some guys say, well, in a moment, I just like to express myself. Okay, fine. You can do that. But have you ever considered like what happens because of that? You tell a random girl you see somewhere she's pretty. Great. She's been hearing that her entire life from random guys, her whole life. Let me tell y'all something about people. I'm pretty sure you should know this, but I heard this analogy and this makes a whole lot of sense. Human beings, our bodies are created to adapt to certain stimulus over time. Okay? Physical and mental stimulus. Okay? If I'm gonna give you an example, I work out, okay? People that work out, you're familiar with pre-workout and what that does to your body when you take it, okay? When you first start taking pre-workout, it hits you like a ton of bricks. Not even one single scoop of probably the lightest pre-workout hits you like a ton of bricks. But what happens after you've been taking that same pre-workout over time? Over time, that one little scoop just don't do it for you no more. After a while, you have to start taking 2 scoops to get that same effect that it gave you that first time. After a while, those 2 scoops don't even do it for you no more. So then you got to go get a stronger pre-workout. And you got to keep just going stronger and stronger and taking more and more to get that same effect. People that drink don't get that same effect from just one drink no more. Now they got to start taking 2 drinks or 3 drinks. Next thing you know, you are alcoholic. The same thing goes for mental stimulus. Meaning, if you're someone and someone's been telling you you're pretty your entire life, everybody been telling you you're pretty your entire life, getting these compliments that you haven't even earned, you just exist and you just get them for free. After a while, it don't hit the same no more. A random guy telling you you're pretty, you just like, okay, thank you. Now, as like conceited as that may seem, let's just consider how humans think. Okay? If you've been being told, if somebody that's looking at that and be like, how could you be so conceited like that? Well, think about this. If you've been told that you're just gorgeous ever since you were like 12 years old, when your body started to develop, by the time you in your 20s, mid-20s, 30s, you're gonna be like, okay, whatever. I mean, it's just how people are. So that's how these women are. You're just feeding their little egos. And you know what happens? You know what happens and why you're struggling to get those 8, 9, or 10? Because at a certain point in her life, the random guy telling her she's pretty, it means nothing to her no more. Now she needs something more. She needs something more to get that same effect that he used to give her when she was little. The random guy don't do it for her no more. Now, it only means something if she gets a DM from Drake or Kevin Durant or LeBron James. I'm using these people as examples. A guy on YouTube that got 20 million subscribers. A huge CEO of a company or something like that. These are the only guys that can get that attention from these chicks. Now, funny thing about that is, it's kind of side story, but funny thing about that is, a lot of times these girls, they'll allow themselves to date those guys, and when they get with them, they realize those dudes are lame as hell. You know, because just having status does not make you good with women. Status just gets you in the door, you know. But that's just funny. But that's another subject. But I'm just saying, man, guys, listen, man. Value your validation, man. Don't just give it away for these women for free, because all it does is hurt your chances of getting with them. You tell them they're pretty for nothing. They've heard it 1,000,000 times. You want to stand out? Be the guy that don't validate them, that don't fall at their feet. What you're doing, you're there. Whatever you're at, you're there doing what you're doing. And with these 9s and 10s, what they'll do is, when you're one of the guys that's coming to give them free validation, you know what you're doing? You're automatically, she automatically drops you in her little fan club. You one of her little orbiters. You're just a fan to hers. Women don't fuck they fans, okay? They the guys that they have to chase, that they have to get that man's attention, that they have to fight for his time and attention. Those are the guys that they... You may not be the guy with all this crazy status and stuff like that, with, you know, a whole bunch of followers on Instagram and this, that, and this, that, and this, that. But what you can be is a guy that's just you about your shit when you out. And you ain't breaking your neck trying to look at these women. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, man. But sometimes you gotta be about, you gotta have some principle out here for and looking at the bigger picture. Okay? You gotta be about your stuff. And truth be told, women like that. You know what I mean? Because you're the guy that ain't falling at their feet. And they're like, all these dudes will literally lick the bottom of my shoe, but this guy don't. Who do he think he is? Who do he think he is? It must be a reason why he's not acting like all the other women. Let me see what's up with him. Why don't he act like all these other guys? Now you're intriguing to her. She's intrigued by you not acting like all the other guys. How about trying that, fellas? How about trying that? Value your validation and stop giving it away to these women for free. That's it. Y'all be smooth.